Hello and welcome to Kelly Loves K-Pop. I'm Kelly. I do tarot readings for Korean celebrities. Today, as you know, since you clicked on this video, we're doing a reading for BTS's Jimin for his ideal partner. Now, my ideal partner readings are not looking for soulmate or future partner or anything like that. These are actually about traits that would be good for them or that they may look for in a partner. Okay, so I'm not trying to suss out who idols may or may not be dating. I just want to know, what kind of partners would be good for said idol person. Okay, so that's what we're doing today. Today for these readings, I do a layered reading. I use my Caroline Miss archetype cards and my spellcasting oracle cards by Flavia Kate Peters and Barbara Micklejohn Free, I believe is how you pronounce. And the artwork is by Lisbeth Cheever Gessaman. If I mispronounce anybody's name, I apologize. Feel free to correct me in the comments. I'm just doing my best here. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna shuffle the cards. I like to shuffle the cards for you guys so you can see there's no setup, there's nothing fancy going on, there's no sleight of hand. These are all done in the moment, read freshly from the deck for you. All right, I haven't even asked my question yet, cards. Let's go. Okay, so Jimin's ideal partner. These are traits that they would look for or that would be good for them. I'm gonna draw 6 cards and we'll see here. And I was going to say that to see all of these in their upright position is good. I don't usually see that too much, but we'll see here. Oops. We'll see here. Make sure nothing flipped over. Okay, good. Make sure we'll see here, but like kind of the filter we're going to view all these traits through. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to move some of these cards out of the way. Okay. So like I said, we got some very positive attributes here. So we have gossip and the light attribute, which is awakens consideration for feelings of others, honoring trust. And then with the spirit guide. So naturally, he would like someone who he can confide in. So with these, this is about him feeling like he has, a confidant, someone he can tell all of his, he can confide in. He's not afraid to confide in. Never having to feel like you're on your own, never feeling left out. Like you can see on this card, we kind of got two figures in both of these cards, where one is like confiding and the other one is like the spirit guide, where it's like, when you're kind of with someone who almost can finish your sentences for you. I feel like that's kind of what this is also alluding to, is that someone who knows you and like almost where you don't have to say it, they know, like this kind of connection. So that spiritually deep kind of rooted connection. I think that's also what these cards are alluding to. So like this is talking about awaken consideration for the feelings of others. So it's like taking other people's feelings into account, but in a sense, the spirit guide is saying not even a step further than that, of just like already like really being in tune to those feelings, and to where maybe knowing those things without him having to say it. Maybe he's the type of person that doesn't like to like maybe his love language isn't so vocal. Maybe it's more of like feeling like you just have that innate connection. You know, people that understand you without you having to say all those things. Usually that comes from people who are already very similar to you. So that may be an aspect as well. Okay, so we have the Samaritan in the light, which is refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore with the well-being. So, I mean, that pairs pretty good. This is about caring about others' well-being. Again, he may not be so much of a speaker, more of like a doer. Like he may show people he cares about them through action. And I think in a way, this is saying, again, like wanting someone who is very similar to him and that helps other people. Being a good Samaritan, I think most people understand what that means. I think it's pretty clear. So I think he would want someone who is very freely giving with their time and their energy for the betterment of the people around them. We have the servant, and the light attribute is delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. Again, exactly what the Samaritan is saying. Answers. Now, I always see this kind of, I know it's kind of maybe a shamanistic old man figure, but in kind of this way, it feels like she's like about to serve a homeless man some soup. Am I the only one that sees this kind of looking like this? So in a way, I think that's kind of what these cards could be implying, is just like helping people who maybe feel like they have no place left to go, don't know what to do. You know, someone who's just, maybe they do help the homeless, maybe they do help the poor and the needy. Someone who feels they are a public servant. And that could even be into the political realm as well. So he could be looking for someone who really is looking to better humanity and society around them. Also liberator, which seems to follow suit here, is freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns, and empowerment. So I don't know if it's his negative thought patterns or he's just saying that this would be a positive mindset type of person. I mean, like I said, all these cards are showing that this is a very positive thinking style of partner he would enjoy. I don't know if it also reflects that he's a very positive thinking person and he would be attracted to that type of person as well. But yeah, this is about empowering yourself and empowering others. Again, we were talking about kind of like helping those that are needy, you know, and this is about empowering those people, and not only financially or physically, but mentally and emotionally. Releasing negative thought patterns, you know. Just in general, this is really showing that that I think he would be attracted to someone who is spending their time helping others. So then we have the student, which is humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. But then we have it with lighten your load. So I don't know if this is like a nod to someone who can help him with his higher learning, you know. If he might just literally be looking for someone who can help him with his homework. Straightforward here. But also maybe, I have a gnat trying to fly in the guest star in my video. Get out of here, gnat. Now I lost my train of thought. Okay, so we're showing someone who maybe has too much, so it could work the other way around too. Maybe he's looking for someone who can offer his help and his knowledge to make things easier on them. He may be the type of person that feels likes to feel very useful, but this is definitely alluding to someone who maybe takes on a lot, and maybe he wants to make sure they don't take on too much. You know, it's like, it's great if they're into all of this, but also to make sure they probably have time for him, right? He's also a very busy person, so time is something that would obviously be very important. Excuse me. And then we have the last card, which is Seeker. Thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. Again, all of these cards are very much about like self-betterment, self-empowerment, positive thinking, and this is just a commitment to that. Again, like I said, a thirst for learning, a thirst for self-improvement, you know, wanting to help people, liberate people, being someone you could trust. I mean, and obviously this also could be the straightforward aspect of that he would want, I don't want to say traditional, but a committed monogamous relationship, right? No matter where they are, right? This could also be about trust here, where it's like, no matter where they're off, what they're doing, he doesn't have to worry about their commitment, or about if he's off doing things that they're still committed. You know, that dedication to the truth, regardless of what is said, you know. So there's some of that too, where especially in his industry, I'm sure a lot of people say a lot of things, and you can't get sucked into lies, right? So being committed to the truth is very important here, I think, with the commitment card. So that's what I have for the ideal partner reading. Now, usually with all my readings lately, I try to do a little quick tarot current energies kind of thing and see if I can get any good information for you guys, just to see, you know, where they are at the moment with their career or their emotions, whatever energies I can seem to, you know, reach out and connect with. So we're gonna do that real quick. Let me put my cards away and I'll get my tarot deck out. Okay, got my tarot of the Holy Spectrum over here. We're just gonna go ahead and grab that. Okay, and I'll just draw a few cards here and see if anything jumps out. Jimin, what is going on with you? Okay. First I see the Magician in reverse, which to me is usually a lack of communications. The Two of Pentacles in reverse is showing being like kind of stretched too thin. And the Three of Pentacles would mean referencing work. Then we have the Seven of Wands. And the Seven here is usually, like you said, he's kind of got the high ground, but someone is kind of coming for that. With the Seven of Swords, which is a deceit. So some the Tethered One, which is the Hanged Man in this deck. And upside down means like almost, again, it kind of pairs with that Magician, that it's like a lack of understanding, because usually you would, upright would be to gain new perspective, and here it's like almost stuck. But it's right next to the High Priestess, which tells me, well, actually between the High Priestess between the Tethered One and the Star, they're in reverse and she's upright, which tells me that like there's an issue, or almost a misunderstanding. Like it's cloudy, it's not like it's not getting the information because it is upright, but it's being affected by these cards showing that there's someone almost withholding information so that he can't gain the understanding that he needs. And it's like he feels defensive. So I'm not sure. I mean, it is about work, but I don't know how close to this person he is. Let me see if I can get any kind of clarifier card on what person. Oops. It baby. We have a King of Wands. So I don't know if there's a fire sign in the group. It is reversed, so it tells me that the fire sign that's a bit younger, it seems like there's some kind of issue. And I say younger, it could be someone who has less responsibility as well, like someone that Jimin outranks them, right? They don't necessarily have to just be a younger person. They could be like a less experienced person. So they are. I don't know why they're withholding information that he needs, but it's almost like these two together are showing kind of also like giving up, or like I said, like there's a defensiveness there. So there is some kind of misunderstanding going on about work. I just don't know why someone would intentionally withhold information. Let's see if we can see why would someone intentionally withhold information from Jimin. Well, it benefits them in some way. Again, we have another 7. So this is about like hesitant, kind of sneaky energy, right? Hasn't benefited them yet. This is like waiting for the fruit to ripen. Like they planted the seeds and now they're just waiting for it. So, but it is something about like this person possibly not telling him this information, or like leaving him in the dark, benefits them. So I don't know, this is just the energy he has at the moment. I don't know if I want to dig too deep into it, but yeah, he's probably having some kind of misunderstanding with someone around him who thinks that they're going to benefit from that. I'm trying to think if there's another like good clarifier question I can ask to like dig any deeper into this. But I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I mean, maybe he'll talk about it when it gets sorted out. But actually, this card came out upside down, didn't it? So yeah, I don't know. Something about work. Something about feeling defensive. Someone intentionally like withholding some kind of information from him that would end up benefiting them. And it seems like a younger fire sign. So we'll see. We'll see if anything. Usually I pay attention to the news and see what pops up. I don't think it's going to be any kind of scandal or anything like that. You know, it's minor arcana. Well, kind of. And there's major arcana in it too, but the major arcana that are in it aren't totally like life-changing. It's just like a misunderstanding and just someone who kind of wants to disrupt what's going on with him. I love it. You're like, I just want to do something quick and see what's going on, and then you find out like there's stuff going on. So I don't know. Hopefully maybe we'll find out. But yeah, it does seem like some younger man or male masculine person seems to be giving him a hard time about something. I don't know. Let me draw my Earthbound Oracle. Sometimes that's good for getting some information. Oops. Anything else? Anything else about this information? This communication? I don't know. If you guys have anything you think it could be referencing, feel free to let me know in the comments too. Okay. Voice, vision, perseverance, healing. like, it feels like someone intentionally said something negative, or like nagged for something enough to get their way, but hurt him, possibly hurt Jimin's feelings so that he would back off. I don't know, the voice and healing really stand out to me as like someone saying something hurtful. And then vision is almost like not understanding. Again, maybe not understanding that it would hurt them. But no. Maybe pretending. Maybe they're pretending that they didn't think that those words would hurt them, but it did. Because perseverance is like fighting to get what you want. So maybe someone's playing dumb. Like intentionally said something to hurt his feelings, to make him back off, so that they could get what they wanted. Like saying that like the miscommunication was more of not like it was like intentional. It was like it was manipulated instead of just like confusion, which would make more sense with deceit and everything. I don't know. Someone is fiery and spiteful and, isn't afraid to hurt people's feelings to kind of get what they want. And I mean, no one should be surprised in the music business that that's kind of what can happen sometimes. I just don't know. That gnat needs to get out of here. I just don't know what it could be referencing. That's the harder part to pin down. But like I said, maybe we'll see something pop up. Maybe they'll say something, maybe we'll find out, guys. Anyway, that's what I have. Maybe I'll cut this part out. I don't know yet. I don't know. But thank you. If you watched this far, please leave a like. Please subscribe. I do a ton of K-pop readings, and I have so many more on my request list. As always, please understand tarot readings are for entertainment purposes only. By law, I am required to tell you that. I'm not affiliated with any idol groups or their companies or anything like that. I just read the cards. But if you enjoyed it, please leave me a comment. And if you have any other requests, feel free to make them. I try to reply or, intentionally leave a like on your comment so you know that I've seen it. And that's all I got for today. So thank you guys so much. Take care of each other and take care of yourselves. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.